Thank you, Conrad. And we're joined now by Megan Anderson of Food for Kids. Thanks for joining us this morning. Always happy to have you on.
Thank you for having me.
Now, for those a little bit unfamiliar with what Food for Kids is/are, what is it?
So Food for Kids is an organization out of Stuart, Minnesota. And what they do is they bring in bulk food on a semi, and we repackage that food into smaller bags, which is then put into cases, and then those cases are distributed to food pantries in our area, and then whatever they don't need, it's sent back to Stuart, and it's distributed to children all over the world.
Oh, wow. So it's a big sort of repackaging organization to help out the area.
Yes, correct. Yep.
So what are some ways people can help by volunteering? How do people kind of go about doing that if they're interested?
Yeah, so the reason that I'm here in August, even though our event is not until October 26th.
You did beat the deadline by a bit.
I did, is because we need 600 volunteers to come. We have 2 shifts that we're doing on October 26th. This year we're doing 9 to 11 and 11:30 to 1:30. So we're a little later this year because we're hoping that by having it 1 hour later, we'll have more people that come to our first shift, which is always a little lighter.
And which day of the week is this going to be held on?
This is on Saturday.
Good day to have people coming in during the middle of the day.
It is, yep.
Yeah.
And our goal this year is 300,000 meals. So,
that is a lot of meals. And for all of those meals, you say you repackage them, you get them put into, sort of a transportable method. A case.
Yep.
How long does that food sort of stay good for?
I believe it has a 2-year expiration period on it.
Oh, goodness. So you don't have to worry about it, going bad in like a week or 2.
Well, right. And actually for our local food pantries, a lot of them have already run out of the food that we had given them from last year. So that's why our goal this year is even more, because the need is higher. And we need to give them more this year than what we've done in the past.
So are there different kind of roles that people have when they're kind of helping by volunteering?
Well, yeah, there's setup on Friday is one thing that we need because we have to set up 50 tables for all of our volunteers. And then the day of, everybody has a role around the table, so people of all ages can come and do it, which is fun. And then we also need to take down, and so yeah, there's a great need for all the volunteers.
My goodness. And this is all going to be hosted at the Lakeland Union High School.
Correct.
So that's, a nice sort of location that people can find. There's lots of parking available, and, they can just mosey on in. Plus, it's a very nice, day to kind of spend your Saturday, help out people, and it can go a long ways. Like you say, if you get that 300,000, it could hopefully last a year.
Right.
So then it can go from, service to service.
Yeah. And this year we'll actually be doing our 2.5 millionth meal because this is our 16th year of doing it. So we're really excited for that. So there'll be a big celebration when that moment happens for sure. So, but we can't do it without the volunteers, and we can't do it without fundraising as well, which is also why I'm here. We need to start our fundraising. So we've got a QR code on our website, on our Facebook page.
Oh, and on your screen.
Yep, and on screen. So that's Food for Kids Northwoods is the Facebook page. Same thing for Instagram. Otherwise, you can just send a good old check to P.O. Box 61 in Boulder Junction.
Awesome. And I heard, so you mentioned it's the 16th year of this happening.
Yeah.
What does it mean to you and everyone else who's a part of Food for Kids to have this going on for so long, keep it annual tradition?
So it almost didn't happen prior to COVID. The group that was in charge of it, which was a different Lions Club, now it's the Boulder Junction Lions Club, which is what I'm part of, they had some health issues, and unfortunately it wasn't looking like it was going to continue. And my kids and I had always gone and helped, and we had always really enjoyed that. And so when we found out it wasn't going to happen, I wanted to step in and make sure that it did. So I quickly joined with the Lions, and we made sure that that continued to happen. Laura Birch and quite a few other Lions and myself. So.
Awesome. Well, fantastic. Glad you stepped in, and everyone that helps make this possible.
Yeah.
And hopefully we can get her for another 16 years or more.
Absolutely.
And many more meals. So 300,000 is the goal. Reach out, donate, sign up, mark your calendars. It's October when?
26th, 9 to 11 and 11:30 to 1:30 are the 2 shifts.
Well, fantastic. Thanks for coming on this morning, Megan. Always appreciate your time, and best of luck. Hope this isn't the last we hear from you.
Nope, I think we're coming back in October again, so we'll let you know how we're doing then.
Awesome. Yeah, well, you'll have to let us know how everything's been, how it went.
Yep.
All right, well, thanks so much. But coming up this